The queen of making everything worse for herself. Alright, real quick before I get started with this episode of Riverdale, don't forget that you can get the full, uncut, unedited, raw reactions to Riverdale on my Patreon. The link will be at the top of the description, so if you want to rewatch these episodes along with me in their entirety, definitely check it out. Otherwise, they, of course, will still be on YouTube, just heavily edited. But other than that, I want to get right in this. Just a heads up, I'm really not feeling well. I definitely have a fever, and I'm probably going to be coughing a ton during this, and so I'm really sorry. Especially if you're watching the uncut of this, I'm so sorry. But that is pretty much it. I just want to get into this, guys. Here we go.
Once again, VCRs were dusted
It's just
off
like a
with
silent
dread.
threat.
And once again, they played hours upon hours of footage of the viewer's home. So whatever anxiety the students were feeling, they'd have a licensed professional to go to for confidential comfort and or advice.
It's probably not confidential because it's f***ing Riverdale. Oh shit, she look good.
After careful review of your early action application, the admissions committee regrets to inform you that we are unable to offer you a place at Yale University.
Shit.
I didn't get in. Wait, you opened my mouth? Oh my god, Mom.
You should be studying. You should be focused. Instead, you are out of control.
Okay, that's it. This is the last straw. We are
That's
not discussing this. We're not discussing anything.
Good Alice. God, this is the Alice that I missed though. Before the farm shit happened. Also, I really want a farm t-shirt.
I came down to talk to Mrs. Burble myself. See if she could give me any insight on how to...
Get my daughter to
Talk
stop
to me,
having
please.
sex.
This is what's bothering me. Her control complex, her insane overreactions.
Because she's too busy having sex.
Is that what you associate with sexuality, Miss Smith?
Actually, years worth of psychotic parenting to unpack.
Clearly, there are a lot of feelings here. Betty, would it be okay with you
Oh, God.
if your mother joined us?
I
Even if
knew she was
said
gonna
no,
say
she would
that.
stay anyways.
That's how fucking crazy she is.
Oh, so you joining a cult. That was in my best interest. Not mentioning to me that you weren't actually brainwashed the whole time. You were just undercover with the FBI working with my long-lost half-brother who I thought was dead.
Shit, they're getting it all out there.
Or when you had Polly committed to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy.
The counselor's
and
gonna be like,
didn't
"You guys
tell me
need
where
more
she
help than
was."
me.
You know, at least they were fizzle rocks. And not birth control
Context
because
is
God
important.
forbid.
God forbid your daughter gets laid.
Birth control because I didn't want to have a baby at 16 like you.
Oh shit.
You abandoned me for the farm, yet you keep treating me like a child.
Also, that's
She disarmed a
common.
bomb by
A
herself. I
mother
think she can
wanted
have
to
sex.
protect her child.
You've said that several times now. Betty's
How are you
young.
protecting her,
Betty's
though?
a child.
But the things that she's written in her diaries.
You read the diaries?
Yes, because she has no
Well,
boundaries,
yeah.
no emotional respect, none. Start treating me like I'm an adult or I will not be in your life.
Yeah, you need to start mending your
Betty's
relationship.
education, her relationship, her behavior. I think those things make you afraid.
Then Polly and Betty, growing up, leaving for college, moving out.
That's not up to
Mine
you
just
though.
feels like I'm losing you.
She's gonna get older.
That's what happens.
This I'm in the process of moving out right now, and this is how my mom feels.
Because I love you. But you love Polly too.
You love her the most.
She's in an asylum. She needs you. She needs help. So why can't you go do this to her?
Because I love you more.
Oh.
I love you most.
Aww. Part of me is like, that's fucked up, and then part of me is like, aw. I mean, that was kind of obvious. Now she feels like a jerk.
Archie. Archie.
You haven't applied to any.
Yeah, I'm not really interested.
He's not f***ing
needed
going.
here in Riverdale.
To take over Andrew's construction.
No, to clean up the town. Someone needs to step up, like my dad would have.
I love that though. Like, anybody could be like, oh, someone will do it at some point, and Archie's just like, I'm gonna f***ing do it.
Opened up a center for at-risk kids.
Yeah, at some point you gotta live
That's
for
not enough.
yourself too.
How would you think that?
I go out at night.
You mean cruising in Fox Sports?
What? No, I don't mean that. I put on a mask
And fight crimes.
and I try to help people.
I'm not sure I follow.
Bitch, how do you not follow? He's a superhero.
I know I'm angry, Miss Burble. I'm not an idiot. Look at all the crappy things that have happened to me, to my friends, to my dad. They make me angry. You
Isn't he allowed to be?
talking to me like I'm a moron, that makes me angry. My mom almost got shot in a drive-by. She was held at gunpoint on Thanksgiving. How is the guy supposed to clean up the town and protect his loved ones if he's putting them in the crosshairs?
Sounds like an addiction,
Oh, it's not.
isn't it?
He's addicted
You're
to
aware of negative
being the
consequences,
good guy.
but you're compelled anyway. Do not go out at night. You could get hurt. Your loved ones could get hurt.
Mom, can we talk?
Oh boy, what's wrong?
I'm moving out.
Archie, no.
You don't have a choice. I'm 18. I'm an adult. I'm gonna move into the center. Just for a while until Sheriff Jones catches Dodger and things cool off for a bit.
Archie, you don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. Their war's with me,
But
not with you.
they would still try to hurt the people that you loved, especially if they think that you hurt Dodger.
You've reached the Riverdale hotline. If you wish to report a problem in your neighborhood, leave a message. Anonymity is your choice. We're here to help. And remember, you're not alone.
Aww. As if he's gonna give it up.
Yeah, well, it is for those reasons that I have decided to put a certified adult in charge of the cheerleading squad.
Pause.
What the fuck?
You're taking my Vixens away from me?
No! You stupid bitch.
If she deems you psychologically unfit, it's over.
Cheryl, you better not say some weird shit.
I have a rapturous girlfriend, total independence, a 4.0, and amazing hair. Are we done?
Not quite. Your mother's abuse, your brother's murder, your father's suicide, your time in conversion therapy, and an organ harvesting cult.
Yeah,
Cheryl, you've endured lifetimes of trauma.
Cheryl, be cool.
I can't imagine going through a single one, much less all. And as a teenager, unimaginable.
Yeah, but you know what would make it worse? Taking the Vixens from her. Oh.
I talked to my dead brother, that's how I cope.
Please don't say that you have his body, please.
That's a very healthy
Please.
way of dealing with grief.
No,
No, please. Please.
go into the chapel in my house where my brother's body is and
Cheryl Blossom.
talk to him.
The queen of making everything worse for herself. Way to make yourself sound like a fucking crazy person.
I usually sit across the room. What does it matter?
Well, what's the difference between that and people visiting a gravesite to talk to their loved ones? Or people who have urns on their mantle?
Gosh.
And she doesn't have her mummified ass brother locked in her basement.
You miss your brother.
Hell yeah, though. I like how she explained that.
Missing Jason doesn't explain the other goings on in the phantasmagoria that is this house.
And pushing around his body on a wheelchair.
No, you mallard. I had a triplet.
Jesus Christ, Cheryl.
Jhameel, whom I absorbed in the womb and has resurfaced as a doll that's moving around my house causing mischief. So,
I wonder if it's Cheryl that's moving him around
still
because she's
maintain
like
that I'm not mad as a hatter, even though I'm
kind of
talking
losing it.
taxidermy and being tormented by a devil doll.
I think someone is trying to make you think that you've lost your mind.
Oh
I
shit.
think you're being gaslit.
Like Ingrid Bergman?
In fact, yes. What sounds most logical to you?
Yeah, someone's trying to make her crazy.
You can't have any of my bodily fluids, you succubus.
It's for a chimerism lab. A test that shows whether a person absorbed a fetus in the womb.
There's a test like that?
What about my precious vixens? Can I keep them?
Oh yeah, no,
As a
definitely not.
counselor, I think you've done A+ work.
Aww.
As an administrator.
Oh.
Cheryl, I'm sorry.
I think that'd be good for her though. She needs to like really focus on herself and not worry about the Vixens right now. No, you can still have your shirt that says HBSC. That and Tony are like all that she has left. And everyone's just trying to take that away from her.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I have to take this.
It's the loudest vibrate I've ever heard.
As Dean of Admissions, I wanted to give you a personal heads up. Congratulations on your
Her dad
acceptance
paid
to
her in.
Honor
How much you
Class
want to
of
fucking
2024.
bet? How much you want to bet her dad paid? Because why would they call like that? I mean, maybe they do
Thank
if
you
you're
so much.
special and
Thank
have
you,
money.
August can't come soon enough.
Indeed. Now, will you give my regards to your father? And please, thank him for the rum he sent.
Yup.
Veritas.
For his donation.
Son of a
Butterfinger?
Once again, my father meddled in my affairs and apparently bought my way into their ivy-covered walls with rum, threats, money, charm. Who knows? It's humiliating and infuriating.
I'd be fucking pissed too, because she really wanted to do it on her own.
And always will control me.
And do you feel this control is him punishing
I just
you?
hope she just doesn't
Was King
like
Lear's ego gossip
refuse to
within?
go just to like spite him, you know?
Veronica Luna is no one's Cordelia.
Are you jealous of your sister?
Absolutely not.
That's all she got from
She
that.
can have them. They deserve each other.
You and your father are obsessed with each other.
You're diagnosing me with daddy issues?
Yes.
How very intro to psych.
I'm saying your connection goes far beyond that of a typical father-daughter.
Yeah, because he abuses her psychologically.
I've no desire to become my father.
You're a straight-A student. You run 2 flourishing businesses. You just got admitted into Harvard. I mean, maybe that's your base resentment. That is perhaps the reason why you are so successful.
To
He's
not be
taken
like
more than
him.
he's ever given.
My old friend, Dr. Freud,
I thought she was gonna
has
say Dr.
2
Phil.
diagnoses, but rather 2 cut ties with him for good. He's trolling you, so why not ghost him?
Because it's not gonna work.
So if you actually want to walk away, do you?
He will literally blackmail himself back
Yes.
into her life.
Well,
That's how he is.
obviously, I think you should say yes to Harvard.
I really, really want to go to Harvard.
You're locked in a dance of death with your father, Veronica.
So you're telling her to not fucking go to Harvard just because her dad? That's like a huge thing, though. That's not just like...
You were offered an opportunity here, Mr. Jones. Frankly, you have squandered it. I've been told you haven't even applied to any colleges yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. My plate's been stacked. I can still apply for regular
Your
admission.
plate's been stacked with finding the truth out.
You might want to beg the indulgences of your teachers at your public alma mater, vis-a-vis your future
God, he's a
matriculations.
dick.
How long does it usually take to get a transcript?
I like how Jughead's the first one that actually took it.
I'm sure Miss Bell is going as fast as she can.
He didn't kill himself. He was murdered by suicide, I guess. Who knows what they're capable of?
Who?
DuPont and the students.
Why is she doing his therapy session?
DuPont stole the franchise out from under him. Now he's got us competing to ghostwrite the next one.
She probably
But
thinks
what's the
they're all
point?
fucking crazy.
It's rigged. He's a thief, and he has a grudge against anyone with the name Forsyth, starting with my grandfather the first.
So you have a reasonable excuse to neglect your real work, writing?
I don't know if I agree
Was
with
that
the
your
shit she
advice
says,
after
to be
everything I
honest.
just said? Just do your homework, kid.
Are you insecure about your own talent as a writer?
I'm not going to be psychoanalyzed by someone who doesn't know the phrase tilting at windmills. This is about recognition.
This investigation is trying to get those very things you claim to hate. An inheritance, status, prestige.
I'm not trying to be like that.
No.
I
clearly.
don't... That's not what he's trying to do, though.
Your father, on the other hand, he took a harder one.
What's wrong
Good.
with wanting to, like,
dad part of this lecture.
give your family the recognition it deserves and your grandfather?
You repay him by going on this quest to prove that the man that caused him immeasurable pain is some kind of wronged hero. How do you think that makes him feel?
That's true.
You should try seeing him through your father's eyes.
It's more so about the truth, though, than he is just trying to make the grandfather a hero.
Maybe I should put down the conspiracy theories and just do my homework. You're underpaid, aren't you?
And overqualified. Which means I don't expect anyone to change habits overnight.
Hey, boy. Miss seeing you around the house, typing away on that.
Oh, my heart.
What's all this?
I love you. And I appreciate everything that you've done for me.
The boys are out back and the casserole's almost ready. Set the
Don't
table.
act like nothing happened. Oh, she didn't open it. Oh, she made an effort. Oh, damn. Aww.
I love you most too, Mom.
My heart. That's so cute. She really listened.
And the man who lives down the hall, I think he hits my mom, and I think she needs help. Please, I need help.
Damn, Archie. You can't be doing this shit out of anger. You need to do it smart.
I thought you were already accepted.
No, sweet love bug. My 10 years and test results. Promise me no matter what the
They
context
better
of
not
this
make it
envelope,
Tony
you're here for me. Cheryl, I know
as
what
the
you're
one that's
talking
like
about,
making her
but I
crazy.
love you. Nothing would ever change that.
Negative. Yep.
Negative.
She didn't absorb a twin.
TT, I'm 100% Cheryl Marjorie Plaza.
What if
I love seeing you this happy, but what does that
what if
mean?
he's alive though?
Maybe there once was a Julian in my mother's mortal womb, but I didn't absorb him. That's amazing.
Yeah, what if he's alive?
How do we explain the weirdness around Thistle House? Once I find out who this depraved monster is, I will
some
unleash
cameras
a
up.
wrath upon them so wicked they will wish they had been consumed in their mother's womb.
You turned down your acceptance to Harvard. Please tell me he's sorely mistaken.
There's been no mistake.
I like
will
how
be
they made it
crimson
so
come fall.
he was
Besides,
calling Veronica that time.
I look better
and
in
he had to
yellow
go to
blue
her.
anyway.
But then you ruined it for me.
You don't
through those
butt
ivory
out.
towers, I'd be letting you dictate the rest of my life. The next 20 years would be mapped out by you.
Yeah.
I'm finished living your version of my life. You don't get to own
So
my
because you
future.
did that, I'm not going to Harvard.
What do you think you'll do now, Mia? Walk away from me? You've never been able to do that.
Yeah, watch me.
I have to kill you.
What the
Don't worry. I wouldn't stoop to your level to murder. No. I'm going to kill you on the battlefield you cherish above all others. Business. I'm going to take you on head to head and
I'm
destroy
gonna be
you.
a better businesswoman. She opened it, didn't she?
This bottle I cracked open is a lot better than the swill you've been making recently, Daddy.
Oh, no.
But my rum
That would have been funny as hell if she
will be
opened the first bottle.
far superior.
Oh, she's gonna make rum too. Oh, she did. Oh, yeah. That's fucking funny.
And I caught up on all my college applications, so wait, I want to show you something. This is an article I found from 2002. Theodore is not the only one who suffers an accident. This one is from
Being killed off.
1978. Drove off a bridge. And are these all horrible, suspicious accidents?
Murders.
What the hell?
Jug, if you're right, you need to transfer.
I can't. We're so close to this.
Shit.
Are you sure these are
Jughead
the three
is not
suspects you saw that night?
It's definitely them.
You guys.
Those are the kids we saw kill Jughead.
Guarantee this is like showing what Jughead wrote in the story. Has to be. Alright, there you go. That's season 4, episode 8 of Riverdale. I'm gonna keep this short because I'm really not feeling well. And it's late. And I think I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. I'm really tired. But this was I'm not a big fan of this episode, to be honest. It was a little bit boring, if I'm being completely real with you. There was a lot of conversations and like seeing them sit down and talk to the therapist. All we kind of saw was like someone tell them like what all this means, but the episode itself was very filler. It just kind of everything that we found out was like things that we already knew, besides Jughead finding these things out about all the other alumni and their mysterious deaths, and then them moving forward with their college plans, and Veronica's finally cutting ties with her dad, which we've heard before. Hopefully she sticks to it. I don't know. And then Alice and Betty being on better terms. Archie moves out. But like that was pretty much it that was new. And I think that it just like got a little bit repetitive to see them talk to the therapist about stuff that we already knew. And I don't know if I completely agreed with everything that she said, if I'm being honest. I don't think that like what Jughead was doing was him just like wanting into the elitist society. Like I don't think that was what he wanted to do. Nor do I think he was just trying to avenge his grandfather. I think it was more so like that was something that was rightfully his family's and it was taken from him. And Jughead is a problem solver. But I did like that he realized that from his dad's perspective, that hurts. You know, this guy beat him. And Jughead's sitting here defending him, or so it seems. And I really like that Jughead apologized to his dad and gave him a hug and just said how much he appreciated him. As well as Alice finally making leeway with Betty and showing her like, hey, I didn't open your mail and here's the money. And I love that. Veronica opening the rum and drinking it and being like, I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to go up against you in business and I'm going to win. And I'm not going to have any ties to you when I do it. And that was just badass. I really love that Archie's like setting up this anonymous tip line, But also, like the therapist said, that's a good idea, but that's where you take it to the police. Not like listening to it and getting angry that you hear that this man is beating some woman and then immediately going out there and rage is how you get yourself hurt. You need to think this through clearly before you make those steps, or you call the police if it's urgent. And it's just messy. But I'm excited to see the next episode. This, like I said, it felt like a filler episode to me. Like, there was a few couple things that got the story going, but if we didn't have this episode, they probably could have, like, easily put those couple scenes to get the story going, like, at the beginning of the next episode. So I would probably give it, like, a 7.5 out of 10. Really wasn't my favorite. But I'm excited for the next one. I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching.